Amigas, amigos, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. This is Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I'm here with another intuitive message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay. You got dreams. Yeah, you got big dreams. Because you got the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah. It's something, you have a crazy obsession with your name and your status being raised in society. Wait until you feel like things are progressing effortlessly. Let opportunities present themselves when the time is right. Don't force things, have patience. You have this obsession about your status being raised in society because you're cutting off people, places, things to solely focus on that. No democracy. Okay. But then you also got Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. And you have house 3, which rules Gemini. You know, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Something with the way you were being nurtured or you're being nurtured by your ancestors. I think your ancestors had the same vision, and it's coming out. Your actions are reflecting what they couldn't teach their own, the generation before you. So it's a skip, it's a gap between uh, like your grandparent. Like there's your generation, and then there's your parents, which would be the generation before you, and then there's your grandparents and so forth. So this is talking about your great grandparents and grandparents. Okay, there's a high IQ, a high intellect. Okay, and you have cosmic prince, a peacock. Could be significant. All them pretty feathers could be significant. Something about the way you look. You look like a 12-year-old. Like your beauty, Pisces. I get childlike. You look like a child, but really is a super mature person. But I also get that I get heavy sleep. You need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. My voice just cracked when I said that. I think that's confirmation. Somebody's not getting enough sleep, so you're not keeping the information that they're learning. It's a new health regimen that you're gonna need to adopt to keep moving forward. I got a couple channel messages too, especially with the early learning and childhood relations. I don't think it affects you how you grew up, even though the way you grew up is not the most. It had its points of financial stability, and then it had its points of poverty, and it's a balance of both. But I feel like you're just a independent person, because this is Bessie Coleman on this card with astral travel. Okay, and you get a lot of downloads. Like you get all you get. It's like your teacher ever give you a test and they say it's open book. That's what it is for you with astral traveling. You get all the answers from a higher velocity, from a spiritual realm, which would be like the Most High. That's the Most High descending down to speak to you, to answer your prayers. So if you're a person who wakes up in the third part of the night to pray, the Most High descends down to the lowest level of heavens to answer you. That's what this is. My channel messages. 50 Cent said the ultimate freedom is self-reliance. You know, working for someone, it can inspire you to feel creatively crushed or blocked. It'll make you feel muted. Then I got the late night show. I don't know which one, all of them. And then I get a vision of someone who comes home from work. And you know how you sit in your car for a second before you walk in the house and embrace your family? There's somebody who sits in their car for a long time before they get out. Not necessarily like smoking cigarettes, maybe somebody is. But this is somebody, it's a male figure, who's still searching for a deeper meaning and taking much needed road trips. So it's somebody who travels for work and they stay away much longer than they normally do. So if they supposed to be gone for 7 to 10 days, they not coming back until like 15, 16 days later because it's something they resisting. They hung around and stuck around in a creative endeavor that's counterproductive for them. It always was, and they getting honest about it now. Rigorous honesty, and they can't take it no more. So this is somebody who knows how to lie, basically, and now they can't lie no more. So there's a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's an energy of Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is a flop, a fail, and then there's a Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Now you could be channeling a counterpart. It doesn't have to be, but this could be the odds were against you, maybe, and you just showing up and showing out. This is you moving in silence too, with the Pisces here, the mystery. Pisces are very mysterious people, and the intimacy, that's sacred. It's something you hold very sacred. Your talent and your education, you hold very sacredly, and the things that you're talented about doesn't come without work ethic. And on the surface, it looks like anybody could just jump up and just channel messages or something. Just to give an example, somebody who could read cards. Everybody don't know how to read cards, but they're interested. It's very intriguing, and you look cool doing it. Just to name, that's hypothetically speaking, but it could be anything. And then it's just you, whatever it is you're talented about. You sit in like people who are studying to be a doctor. They will lock themselves in a science lab for days and weeks because they study medicine. So they're trying to create a medicine or create remedies to the point where it makes their brain crazy. Okay? And then they're 7:10 on the clock. I don't know if that's significant. But they are brainiacs. And they will sit and study and diligently until they master it. That's you. Okay? You're very spiritual, but you're super grounded. It's somebody who, you see this, it looked like his feet are implanted in dirt, like he just grew, like he blossomed out the dirt. Started from the bottom, kind of reality. The reality is you put work into your talent, which wouldn't mean much if you didn't. But these are people who's never been taught that. So you're told to have compassion. I keep hearing compassion. Like the moral of it is have compassion for them. Because you got a sixth sense for nonsense. You know, you cut it off. You cut the poison at the root. And then you also are a person who just not feeling it right now. So I have these two cards. I have dreams and I have Pisces and I have astral travel. That's a whole message right there within itself. And I think that you're being spoken to on a spiritual realm about patience. If you don't feel it with a person or friends or whoever you're doing business with, it's okay to stop it. So don't feel bad about it. But it's a learned behavior to just feel like you have to take accountability for things that don't even concern you. I feel like you're healing some kind of generational curse with the Ten of Pentacles here. You're healing quite a few generational curses, so your children are not even going to grow up under the yoke of what you've been through, even though you've endured a lot of spiritual curses, maybe, generational curses. And you're taking much needed road trips longer. You're staying away much longer. So it's what happens when you're staying away. The longer you stay away, the more you learn, the more things start to develop and open up because all you have is you. When you stay away, you're learning you. So you might be calling out of work a lot or just disrespecting what you do for work to survive because I think you're starting to diligently work to get out of what doesn't serve you. creatively and passionately. And you get this thing about life where it's like, why would I live like that? Like, what is the point? What's the purpose of doing something that mutes me, that that silences my voice, or just puts my creative endeavors on a back burner? So we're learning where you still need to grow. And you stop doing that. You got tired of that. And you start staying away much longer. You stay away from people who don't even resonate with that. Somebody needs to sleep because well, my voice is cracking and I'm not tired. But my voice is starting to crack. Because your creativity works better. It's going to work better. Your intuition is going to work better too when you're not burning yourself out. You're also balancing everything that you set out doing. This is somebody who just snapped and just took the hell off with multiple creative endeavors. Like, putting myself, I'm not putting the cart before the horse no more. Okay? Everything I want to do, I'm not just picking one or two things out of someone else's practicality. It's not about someone else's stability. It's about astro ascensions. It's about being the prince of the city, or the princess of the city, the queen of the night. That's Whitney Houston. I get a rebellious energy, especially with Bessie Coleman here. She was definitely outside the box. She made her, so she taught her, when the United States didn't take her as a woman, let alone a colored woman, excuse me for saying it like that, she went to Paris to achieve her goal, to pursue her dreams. And you're going to get it. So everything that you're doing different now, the Ten of Pentacles here, it's a completion, it's a good completion, it's a good sense of stability, it's a yes. But let me see, I want to go more, wait until you feel like things are progressing effortlessly. What are you waiting for? There's something you're trying to do. It's a big move. Let opportunities present themselves when the time is right. Don't force things, have patience. So you could also be jumping out the window in hopes that that's going to earn you recognition. When I say jumping out the window, I mean it metaphorically. You just wild. You just turn very wild. You got Jupiter, growth and expansion. So business, there's obviously some business, okay? And on the bottom is yang energy, masculine energy. You putting those creative visions in action, proactivity, expression, doing a forward motion. Yeah, it's somebody who's like totally like got a classic case of the fuck it's, as you say. And they said my dreams are not gonna be born without a persistence, patience, and practicality. I get earth energy. Well, you do have earth energy here. You have 10 pentacles. And you about to earn them all in a short period of time, moving like that. And it's a lot of pink here with these cards. This is pink, like you following your heart, which made a better logical decision. That's pink. All that stuff is pink. And kind of reddish, so that's passionate. Even your dreams. This lady's holding something that's red. Okay? You saw your shadow side. Like, I don't know what you do. You create art, you're talented. Maybe you want to be a pilot, that's significant. Real estate is significant. Like you fixing up homes or just buying land or just investing in something that's long term, that's going to raise your family status in society. I see Titanic, where they were supposed to dock in Philadelphia, PA, and they came from Paris. So I see you cross learning, like you're learning from a different culture, from a different continent. You're meeting people from a different way of doing things and a different way of life, and it sparked your, it created an interest, a deeper meaning, possibly with humanity, through humanity, but possibly through the way you do business with people. You could be learning different languages to expand your business. It's something you're doing that's amplifying you. You're a different person now, completely different person than how your whole family know. But when I'm thinking of Titanic, how not just Rose leaving off from her family, because that's what I feel like you did. You left off of everything you knew to go pursue your dreams, because everything you knew creates stagnancy in the people. It creates complacency, if that's a word. People around you are complacent and they cool with what they have. You're not. You're a free, independent, free thinker, and everything you're doing is unorthodox to the people you know. But there's a whole world out there. So when you start interacting with people from a different continent, say Europe, for example, you resonate more with the way that the people do things, the way that they think, the psychology of the way things go over there, because you have their support. You're more embraced. So you left. And I don't think you're coming back. It don't feel like you're coming back. You just had enough. I think people celebrate mediocrity in a very negative way. Like they embrace it like this. If somebody's giving you something, you should be cool with it and take it and be grateful instead of making your own. That if somebody forgot their rebuttal for why they was even brought to this country in the first place. And I think you got pissed off about it and left. Somebody wants, somebody's trying to get a message to you from your mother. Call your mother. You haven't been home in a while. This is years in the making. I shuffled these cards and I got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. I mean, what's the overall energy? The Devil. Capricorn energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, Lilith. I don't care. Put it where it resonates. Fourth house, first house. Take it. Because the devil is a strong influence, it's a massive influence, and you put that with that Ten of Pentacles, that's the overall energy. It's like you taking what you're passionate about, and you're going to OCD this shit all the way to the top of the totem pole. Okay, you learn to, like you have, and that's patience. This is a card of addictions. So you know addictions grow over time. If you've been doing something for longer than 2 weeks, you addicted. That's an addiction. Just like they say it takes 21 to 30 days to make or break a habit. Well, guess what? You done deprogrammed your whole brain, and that's masculine energy anyway, with the Yang card here, the Devil cards here. Okay, what about your dreams? What's the challenge? Ace of Pentacles. It's like you have it, you feel it, you taste it. You can smell the aroma of your success, of your growth and your expansion. Okay? All you had to do was cut off whatever wasn't serving you, that toxicity. Okay? So you left off of immature energy, emotionally underdeveloped, mentally underdeveloped, financially underdeveloped. You're not taking that shit. Meanwhile, how you gonna grow a family without the means, without something to leave them behind should you leave this earth today or tomorrow? Somebody's like taking their anger and using it in a very masculine, creative type of way. But the helping hand of God, like he has the pinnacle in his hand like this, giving it to you. So why is that the challenge? Why was that the challenge? I think that's somebody else's energy and making you feel like you shouldn't be doing all that? Why can't you just, it's a learned behavior. And, where somebody wants you to be more responsible for them and their well-being instead of just standing on their own 10 toes. Because this is something you learned about yourself early in life, okay? With the rational mind and communication. People probably thought you had imaginary friends when you was little, but most kids do. Let me see. What's your strength? The Emperor. Your strength is your leadership skills. Okay? It's a true Capricorn. I don't care where you have it at, but that's the space you operate from, clearly. Okay? What should be focused on? Queen of Pentacles. What are you leaving in the past? Magician. Maybe because you're spiritual, somebody think you sold your soul to the devil. What's the future look like? Ten of Swords. Painful endings. At least the worst is over. No more syrup sandwiches. I feel like you've been, okay. So you've been dreaming, you can already be this emperor in the making. Like a chef or an executive chef or a chief of something. A CEO, the leader. Obviously the leader of your own pact. The leader in your family. Operating as the Queen of Pentacles. Because that's what you should be focused on. The only thing I've ever been obsessive about is learning where I still need to grow. How you see yourself. You have a lot of clarity and truth in what you're doing. What's the environmental attitude? Regret. Sadness. What's the fears? Queen of Cups. And potential. Four of Cups. Somebody know you left for good. Somebody know they messed up a good thing. They got the mental clarity. They regret what they did. And they're sitting there all disappointed and sad, apathetic. Okay? Because you have risen to the occasion. As the Queen of Cups is the hopes and fears, is your optimism. Like you're empathic, you're compassionate. The last thing somebody needed for you to do was evolve. But they came in very naive for plotting against you. Someone was very aggressive towards you and your progress. This is not your parents, but your parents would be hella pissed off. Somebody wanted to bind themselves to you with the trickery and thought that y'all would be forever like embedded. This could be a toxic friend. It's more than just family. This is not even family. This is somebody who see your abundance and wanted to just do this with you. Somebody took their demon, look at this. This woman is holding a mask. I think you slapped the mask off that person's face with your reaction, with that mental clarity. I think you did, and you regret even bringing them around your family. I think you regret even being around this person. Yeah, this is definitely a person who was addictive, who had addictions, who struggles through addictions. And it's a learned behavior. Like they grew into this, I don't know, I want to say rage monster. Somebody who grew into this rage monster. They're impulsive. Obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. So somebody could have just grown addicted to you and your nature and your energy, the way you take care of yourself, the way you take care of other people, and they wanted to embody that, and they wanted to be more like you, and they wanted to take your shit. Like if somebody wanted to really know what it felt like to stand in your shoes, but the it's already like odd enough that somebody would go that hard to do that, but it's odd enough that you have survived generational curses. That's why this person couldn't come in. So this was a test from the Most High. Before before the world knows your emperor status and your work ethic and your values. You have a lot of morals, ethics, and beliefs because you got Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. You started off with the Ten of Pentacles, and this is telling the story about how you sustained it. You know, what you had to overcome, which the Ten of Swords is like the worst of it, is over. Somebody's going to take a beat down mentally or took a beat down with some painful words and it painfully ended. You might as well have the Tower card here with this Ten of Swords because that's what it feels like with this person laying down. Somebody just got knocked upside the head with some harsh, with the truth and reality. With the two aces here, that's good news. Never try to take what you didn't help somebody to get, what's not in your position. You're not in a position to have what this person have. Could be a good mother, good wife, just an overall good person, a humanitarian, somebody who respects humanity and respects people, respects herself. It could very easily be a man, but this is Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles here. Like the fear is the Queen of Cups, so that's like emotional manipulation. This person has become obsessed over your empathy and compassion. Somebody deeply might be even be in love with you, and that's super inappropriate. But you already picked up on this person and their addictions. That's why you had those cutting words, but they're truthful words because whenever there's a 10, there's an ace, and you got two tens here. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You mature with the Queen here, with two Queens here. You will not disrespect or emotionally manipulate or devalue or try to take anything that God gave me. Everything that I have is God sent with this Ace of Pentacles here. The challenge is, why does somebody want to take that from you? With manipulation, that's emotional manipulation, and they try to trick you into thinking they had more than what they truly had. But the truth of it is, you have a way of exposing people for what they truly have. Maybe they wanted them to seem they were very materialistic or came off a little like materialistic. Might have been alluding to money a lot for no reason, or talking about money a lot for no reason. When really they just need shelter. They need guidance. This is somebody who you met that needed your help in more ways than one, but the way they went about it was through manipulation. They tried to lie to kick it with you, and you slapped them in the face. Maybe not physically, but verbally. You slapped the shit out of them and walked away. Yeah, it's a wrap. This is why you're narrowing your focus and through people, places, things. This is why that energy is coming up. Like you're growing and expanding, and you just can't take anybody who's not an immediate relative. So if it's not your parents or your children, if you got the right kind of relationship with your parents, even if you don't have the right relationship with your parents, you're not taking nobody that's not your parents. You're not taking nobody that's not your children. So it's just best to say you just don't have no damn friends. Give me one on the Ace of Pentacles. Like this is the Most High that lets you use your hands or your words to defend yourself. because you know how God will tell you to give warnings. You know, be passive. Don't be quick to abuse humanity. You know, it kind of like has an adverse effect. You end up feeling abused yourself because it's not natural. But this person really tries you, I guess. Ace of Pentacles, transition. Challenge is a transition. Changes are coming that require you to shift into new ways of thinking and doing business. Don't resist. Embrace the changes. So you gotta be violent with your words or violent with your hands because you got strangers trying to come in your household. Maybe one on the magician. Now, that statement, strangers coming into your household, could be romantic, friends, just strangers. You're meeting a lot of strangers. You know, some people think when you meet people, it's like, I don't meet no strangers. That's true in most cases where you meet people that are a benefiting factor or adds value to your life. But this person you just met was a complete stranger. So they don't connect spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You have nothing. They have nothing to lose, but they have everything to gain. And they saw you and your wealth, and it's a good thing you got a sharp mind and you grounded, because this person was straight trying to rob you and take your stuff. Magician, align. Stay in alignment with your core values and your vision for the lifestyle you want to create with your business. What did I just say? Like the cards, I'm gonna let the cards do the rest of the talking. Okay, I can do that now. These are like the picture on this align card is a bunch of puzzle pieces. Okay. I think you took this person to the Most High after you slapped them. Like, here, God, I don't know what to do about that because I'm not trying to. I got a life. I live this thing called life. You can do something with that. Like, I don't have time for that wet mouth energy. Me one on the overall energy is connect. Social media can be demonic at times, but beneficial, heavily influential at times. Use social media efficiently to connect with your audience. Be specific about what outcome you desire from your efforts and focus your actions there. This is more about you and your stage presence. So it's more, I don't know if it's more, there's always going to be more to come. Somebody's always going to try to bind with you and be like a fake business. I don't know, so it's just a fake business person. Get fake with this person, with the magician card here, not spiritually equipped to be around you. Shit. Everyone on the Emperor. Schedule. Schedule. Avoid overwhelm. Save time and energy by automating your social media and marketing. Schedule it on a content calendar. Write stuff down. You may be impulsive when you think of something, you jump right on it, but write stuff down because you get a lot of ideas and ways to manage yourself. I think you have something established that can be managed, that is being managed. Don't run around like a chicken with the head cut off. Somebody could also be trying to use, I think somebody's trying to hack your social media accounts. Because this is giving me addictive energy to the point where I'm trying to make you look bad. I'm trying to use emotional manipulation to make you look bad. I'm trying to be, this is somebody who's way too possessive and obsessive. Ten of Swords, step up. Somebody saw you as a come up. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost your visibility, step out of the shadows, and into the spotlight to attract your ideal client. So what the fuck did this person think they were just going to cloak your whole identity and you just sit there and just stand by under submission or under possession? Because that's what I'm feeling. There's only one you. Can't nobody steal your creativity. They can jack your slang, jack your style, or whatever it is that you do, but they can't take your creativity. Like, come on. I think you beat a narcissist, somebody who got a personality disorder of some sort, and you got on top of that shit. You let them know, like, I have zero tolerance for that. So thank all of the experiences from childhood leading up to your maturity as a mature person. Be grateful for that. Don't forget to say a prayer to the Most High and say, you know what? Thank you for letting me go through that, because this MFer definitely has a business in hustling people. They're used to getting their way more than they're used to being held accountable. And this is God's way. God used you to punish this person real bad. Like real bad. So it wasn't even about you. It was about God. This person was a trickster and manipulator, but look what God did to this person. This person got it back bad. Trained. Sorry, my baby ripped my card. Exercise daily to keep your body and spirit strong, healthy, and full of energy you need to build your business. You kept right the hell on going. That's why this Ten of Pentacles, this is on top of the Ten of Pentacles. Because you work at this every day. And this is going within your shadow side to having an open mind, clearing out them chakras, clearing out the bad debt, basically. You're just not. You're a monster. You're a whole emperor. You wasn't no petty ass quick fix for somebody that somebody thought somebody needed you to be. See, the devil, I feel like you outsmarted the devil too. In actuality, you outsmarted his soldiers. Let's just put it that way. Because this person is not going to end well for this person. This person might have checked out upon crossing the path with you. You don't know what God put this person through for trying to play you, and it's not really your business. But just know that whatever you did to put them back, make them stand back on their heels from fucking with you, it's not good. Okay? Because that could have very easily been you had God had not been merciful to you. Put it that way. Yeah, he had not helped you, coached you, because I feel like this gives me coach energy too. This gives me leadership. Somebody was trained to be in this leadership position, and they might have thought you were trained on a humane level, but you were not. You're definitely trained by the Most High. Queen of Pentacles. Publicize. Now I hear Kanye West. I made that beat famous. Stop hiding behind your computer. Get publicity for your brand. Be bold, visible in your market. Be the rock star that you are. How was somebody supposed to do that with no identity? Oh, they was gonna take your identity. And that Pisces card was there. So this person was very mysterious, but you were mysterious too. Just in a different way. Like I'm surprised the High Priestess not here. And I feel like that Pisces card gives me High Priestess energy. But the Tower card is not here neither. Okay? Ace of Swords. Clarity allows you to get out of your own way and let the doors of success open for you. So drop resistance and go with the flow. Five of Cups. Meditate. Practice meditation to connect deeply with spirit or with God. Visualize your next steps. Then take inspired actions towards your goals and dreams. Just know that you're being plotted on. Queen of Cups. Higher. Somebody's about to be trying to cloak themselves to be the cat's meow to get close to somebody bigger or somebody close to you just to get you back. But God is here. If you're feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list, outsource your mundane business tasks to a virtual assistant. Get support. So somebody may cloak themselves as somebody who can be of assistance with you in your business, and it's that fatal attraction. Four of Cups. Look at that shit. Master. How to master and handle your thoughts and emotions on a daily basis as a successful entrepreneur. This person has a hustle and hustling people. They just could not hustle you. And they're also made to think they're not done with you. This is the ultimate betrayal card, Ten of Swords. Not only did you say what you had to say, but this person worked their ass off to get on top of you. They really thought they had you in the bag. Okay? And you, bottom line, like this is slang, but you chumped the shit out this person. The way they was trying to chump the shit out of you. That's what I'm seeing. So you're called to have compassion towards yourself. Okay? Because you typically don't do that to people, but the more quiet you are, the more stronger you are, the better off you're gonna be. Just don't say shit. Don't say nothing. And I'm cussing a lot because I feel like this is somebody's parents spiritually picked up on your energy around you. Okay? I think they called upon somebody to help you. I just feel like that. Somebody's parents is deeply empathic and spiritual, but you get it from your parents to be like that. And I feel like they picked up on it and asked the most, I don't know, they gotta ask the Most High. Protect my baby. My baby, this motherfucker is a savage. This person is vicious. This person can cloak anybody's persona to get what they need. This person was studying you and taking things from you, and at the midst of trying to make you be in debt to them, so they can always be attached to you and your energy and your resources to live. They needed you to live. Maybe they feel dead inside with this Ten of Swords. But they're going to feel worse than what they initially did because they're trying to swap off with you. Like if somebody's attached to you and they're taking from you, you're the one that's going to be left depleted with no get up and go. Meanwhile, this person is trying to maybe they feel like they have a second chance at life, or feel like they can do you better than you. There's really people out there that's like that think they can take from you and be better than you. There's people that will fix their mind and say, I do everything you do, only better. But you're obsessed with me and you want to do me better, kind of thing. This is somebody who has very distorted feminine energy. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, but I think it's a woman. But they was a player and you're the coach. New beginnings. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Okay? And pick on somebody else's child. You see this woman playing with a child? This person saw new beginnings with you at your expense because you are it's like a young person with mega millions of dollars. Take somebody who's like super young, like a teenage or a young star, and you always hear about their parents taking advantage of them and their success. This motherfucker tried you like that. Okay? I feel like I'm speaking from the energy of the parents snapping at this person energetically. Or the Most High showed mercy on you. God protects fools and children. Now you're obviously a grown person, but your parents is going to always see you as their baby, their little lion cub. So for somebody with that devil energy and that addictive energy, try to pick you up and play you like they some kind of like nurturing well-being or some kind of friend or some kind of reliable source to you, pissed your ancestors off. Pissed them off. It could have even angered God because he's here twice. With the mental clarity and the tangible. They got the pentacle in his hand with the Ace of Pentacles. Like, God doesn't enter into anything without gentleness, but when you earn his wrath, you earn his wrath. Okay? And this person, Ten of Swords. That's all I got to say. Magician is what you're leaving behind. So getting from under the yoke of this person's negativity ricocheted all the shit they put on you back to them. They tried to bind you. I cannot say that enough. It's a huge disharmony and a huge imbalance. And this is all to protect your harmony and your balance, your mindset, your spirit. Like you're just naturally a sweetheart. You're just naturally a sweetheart and a kind-hearted person, but you was not a punk. Like you did take a stand for yourself. You did. But that's not you're not the only one that took a stand for you. You have everybody standing up for you. Surah number 66, ayats 1 through 12. Somebody betrayed you. And something you said in confidence. They betrayed you. They tried to out you to other higher ups or other people. And the Most High came to them in their dream state. Boom. And told them, perhaps repentance is better for you. Okay? Even if you still want to buck up against this person. So he's telling, in this surah, he's telling the wives of the prophet that even if you still choose to go against this person has me, he has the angels, he has the society, he has the whole community. He has way more resources that you'll ever have, so you'll never beat him. And that's the moral of this, with this person sitting there in regret because they got the mental clarity from the Most High through your choice words. Okay? You know how the Most High speaks and acts through people who are affiliated with him, who relies on him. So this person, needless to say, this person can go get them some business somewhere else. Go mind your business. This ain't what you want. Okay? Don't play with me, play with yourself. Play with your imaginary friends or something. Yeah. God received some very, very disturbing prayers from you, your parents, and anybody else. Like, wait a minute. Like, what's that about? I'll protect her. Now, if you got the authority to pass beyond me, by all means, do it. But you'll never be able to do it without my permission. So these are new beginnings for you. I feel like you passed you experienced something that showed your growth, maturity, and inner peace, where you know how to stand your ground and still maintain integrity and keep your poise and remain empathic and compassionate. You didn't turn bitter. You didn't turn angry. So, congratulations. Look, the next card is grace. Your new beginnings. You enter these new beginnings with grace, poise, elegance, and most importantly, discernment. Because intuition plus common sense equals discernment. Alright? Like, this person may have passed themselves off as a geisha, but these are really monkeys cloaked as a geisha. You dig what I'm saying? Now, what did God do to the people he's most angry with? He turned them into swines and monkeys. Okay? Like, you got birds all in the back of this card. These are messengers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this message was it gave some kind of like clarity and optimism to somebody. Don't worry about nobody trying to play you, because you are divinely protected. Clearly, and the people who was bucking up against you real strategically and trying to be charming and charismatic with you, they were like a wolf in sheep's clothing, for real. Like, I hear like this big ass wolf, like 100% wolf, no mutt, no mixture, no nothing. This person had a lot of demons inside of them, but they real savage and they real aggressive and they alley cats. Like, they street in the worst way. Like, they may have took you as somebody who's quiet, modest, meek, and they took that as a sign of softness, not knowing that you came from a rougher background than them. They were naive and they were ignorant and silly, just plain jealous of you and your poise and your elegance. You come from for real rough stuff, but you have so much grace and elegance within your nature, and your character is shaped and trained well. That training card with that 10 of Pentacles, that's great health, great wealth, stability. Like, you are aligned correctly. It's no crookeds, it's no wrinkles in your intellect and your common sense or your heart space, because it's open. Okay? You're not afraid to take accountability for yourself. That's why you're standing up with grace. And you got the new beginning. And they tried to make you look crazy in front of people, but made themselves look stupid. Because God has a way of speaking to people. However these higher ups are, will be leaders of the community. They know better. Like they were given a discernment about you versus them. So hang in there, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Even though I don't think you care. I think you just moved on. Okay, until next time.